you mentioned legacy, and that's a word not often reserved for women so much, especially
Hmm.
here in the United States. And Lydia is a towering figure of creative genius and gets accolades most often bestowed on men. And then even up to the point where I'm watching her manipulation. I mean, her relationship with Francesca, and maybe I'm off base, but I felt a little Petra von Kant, uh, that there was little thing with Francesca, and we see her manipulations and her predilections, and I was still there with her. I wanted her to win,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt by the end she was almost genderless in a way, which I found really fascinating. Obviously, she's a woman and she's a lesbian, which is important. But I wonder if you'd speak to how she kind of transcends gender at some point, or even if that
Yeah.
resonates for you.
I don't know about you, but I never ever think about my gender
Mm.
until it's brought up to me as a defining characteristic, or a door is closed in my face because of it. And I think that Lydia, and I hazard to guess Sharon, too, believes in the power of being the exception.
Yeah.
So, she's run this fellowship, the accordion fellowship, that is to help mentor young female conductors. And she thinks, okay, well, that moment's passed. Why can't we just be conductors? Why does me standing on the podium every single time have to be a political act? I'm a musician. I want to be a musician. I don't want to self-identify via my sexuality or my gender first and foremost, in the way that men don't necessarily have to within the traditional confines of the classical music world. So I think and that's what I loved about how Todd described the relationship. It just was.
Yeah.
It wasn't particularly remarkable that it was a same-sex relationship. It was just was.